What's good, YouTube? 12 Gauge 365, and I'm back at y'all with another video, man. Like I said, I was gonna start back posting a lot more gun content. That's how I started this YouTube channel, just by posting a few of my guns that got some decent reception. And I kind of just took that and rolled with it over the past couple of years. But I want to say for the past month or so, I've been kind of trying to broaden my spectrum or broaden my horizon per se, as far as the content that I'm posting. I kind of just want to post videos in different avenues, just because I don't want to oversaturate the channel with just gun videos all the time, man. So yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I live in the South. Everybody and their mama got guns around here, so that's just nothing. That's nothing that's too surprising for the locals down here. So like I said, I just didn't want to really flood my channel with a whole bunch of gun videos. But like I said, I was gonna get back to doing that very thing, you know. And what video to start back with? To start back showing y'all my home defense setups, man. A couple of months ago, I did post a video showing y'all my home defense shotgun setup, and it got some decent reception across 3 different platforms. I posted it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I had a couple of people just messaging me, just saying, "Hey man, can you break that thing down? Show us the attachments and stuff you got on there, because that thing looks dope." So without further ado, let's get into it, man. So let me first off show y'all what I am working with. This is the baby. This is my baby. This is my home defense shotgun setup right here. And just to let y'all know, we are clear. There's nothing in there that can expunge anything from the barrel, so we are clear. We do practice gun safety on this channel. So yeah, let's get into it, man. I'm just gonna break it down, going from the back all the way up to the front. So yeah, man, let's just bear with me, man. Let's get into it. All right, so obviously it starts out as a Mossberg Maverick 88. I believe it's the Maverick 88 security version. I bought it from the pawn shop last year, so I don't really remember. Y'all have to fact check me on that. But anyway, moving on, we're gonna start from back to the front. And so the first thing that's modified on here is the pistol grip with the retractable stock. Now, I don't know if y'all can recognize this emblem or insignia right here, but I don't remember the actual brand. But I do know you can find any pistol grip stock attachment for about 65 to 80 bucks for the cheaper end, and on the higher end, because I want to get the one with the folding stock, so those can run anywhere from 80 to 100 to well over 100 bucks. So I just want to get that for maneuverability purposes, but I'm perfectly happy and perfectly fine and satisfied with how it is right now. Anyway, you can find this for about 65 to 80 bucks for the cheaper ones, 275 to about 300 for the shotgun itself. And moving on to the tack rail, this is the Black Aces Quad tack rail. These run you upwards of 200 bucks online after tax. You can pretty much find them. I'm pretty sure you can find them cheaper. It really just depends on your sources and where you look. But yeah, about 200 for the tack rail. So moving on to the flip up sights, these are the Feyaches. You can find these on Amazon for about 25 to 30 bucks, give or take tax. Not really sure how much the tax is on Amazon. They do be taxing. So yeah, about 25 to 30 bucks on that. And we got the red dot riser. This is about 15 to 20 bucks on eBay, Amazon, pretty much anywhere you can find a cheap one that's durable, that will last. So yeah, 15 to 20 bucks on that. And up top, the red dot we have is actually the Zolci Oak green dot. This is the green dot variation. So yeah, these are about anywhere you can find them as cheap as 100 bucks and upwards of 120 to 130 bucks. I paid about 115 to 120 after tax with shipping and everything for this one. So yeah, that is the Zolci green dot. And yeah, this is one of my favorite green dots because it does have a larger window, and it's RMR direct mount to any Springfield Echelon, and anything that's a direct RMR mount. This will work for you, and it's a cheap option. So moving on to the weapon light, we have the GoPlant GP FL01. This is one of my favorite weapon lights because I do have this on pretty much all of my long guns. So yeah, most Surefires and Stream lights will only have 1500 to about 2000 lumens. This is 2500 lumens for about a third of the price. And if your red dot fails, it does have a laser option that you can utilize as well should you need to. Yeah, it's very, very versatile and very effective as a weapon light. And like I said, it's a third of the price of the Streamlights and the Surefires that you're gonna find on the market. And it has a laser option that I don't think some of those have. I think you pay even more for the laser options for those. You can find this for about 110 bucks. This is the larger version, so I did put this on my shotgun. I did have it on my rifle, but I went with the smaller option for the rifle, and I will break that down when I get my rifle build out, and I will explain that later. But this is the more expensive option just because it's bigger, more lumens, all that good jazz. But having everything together with the shotgun, this brings it from about a $300 shotgun to about an $800 to $900 shotgun with all of the attachments and everything on there. You can find everything on here for pretty much cheaper. I went with the cheap options, so if you can find stuff cheaper than the one I went for, then cool, more power to you. But these are all the cheapest options you can find for sprucing up your starter shotgun. I mean, and then the thing is, the Maverick 88 is gonna last you for pretty much ever. So with all of these extra pieces and stuff on here, you can kind of drag and drop, piece it up how you want to, and it will last you for however long you want it to last you. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite and my most coveted firearm that I have in my arsenal or in my collection, whatever have you. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna use to save my family if anybody ever runs into my house late at night. So yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yes, that is the setup, man. The Mossberg Maverick 88 with a bunch of freaking attachments on there. So yeah, this is what if something goes bump in the night, this is what I'm using to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't, now with the attachments on there, you probably could just go around and clear out a house. Now I was told with the shotgun, you can kind of clear out a house and kind of satisfy a hostage situation. You can actually be able to clear a house with the shotgun, but I tend to try to stray away from that theory per se, because with a shotgun, I'm just gonna take if something goes bump in the night and I know there's an intruder or something like that, I'm just gonna take this shotgun and I'm gonna get my family and we're gonna barricade the door and we're just gonna aim this thing at the door, and anything that I don't recognize, anybody that I don't recognize, yeah, we're gonna get them out of there. As far as a rifle or anything, that's something that I would probably like, yeah, let's go clear out a house, or let's go clear out some rooms and make sure everything is on the up and up. I would do that with a rifle or something like that, but with the shotgun, you have to really know the ballistics of how those rounds are coming out of the shotgun, because the spread of the bullets or the shells or the shrapnel or whatever have you that comes out of these shotgun shells, you have to know the pattern of where they're coming out of, and you have to know the type of ammunition that you are shooting through your shotgun, because you know you probably have a loved one or somebody that you're not intending to shoot, and you fire off a round and the thing just goes through a wall and you might hit somebody or hit something that you weren't intending to. So that's why I tend to, if it's a shotgun, I'm holstering, I'm hunkering down, and I'm aiming this thing at the door, and I'm going to neutralize whatever threat that I feel like is a threat to my family. So yeah, with a shotgun, that's what I'm doing with that one. So yes, this is what I will use to get the job done. And that's why I like all the attachments and stuff on there, because you can use this for a duty, tactical, SWAT team type of situation if ever you need to or I need to. So yeah, this thing is very versatile. And like I said, man, the next thing I'll probably do on there will be to get that folding stock on there, just because I want to be able to be a lot more maneuverable with it. So yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that video once I do upgrade this shotgun even more. And yeah, just be on the lookout, because I do have a home defense rifle setup that I want to drop, and I do have a home defense pistol, duty pistol / EDC setup that I do want to drop as well. So stay tuned for those videos. So yeah, man, I am going to be posting a lot more gun content and just a lot more content in general. So I'm in the process of just editing a lot of videos and gathering a lot of footage and stuff. So yeah, I don't want to have these long breaks between posting videos, because that's not how you grow your channel. Like, you have to be consistent. Consistency is key. It will always be key. So yes, that's kind of what I'm trying to practice. I'm trying to practice what I'm preaching on that. So yeah, be on the lookout for the next couple of videos, man. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always stay dangerous. Peace, love, and happiness, and all those good things. 12 gauge out. We will see y'all on the next one, man. Holla at y'all.